In this lesson, we're going to learn how you crop photos using Camera Raw in Photoshop. Now, I'm sorry that I've been a little bit rambly or waffling the past couple lessons, but there's a lot of sort of preamble to understanding how Photoshop works and how you have a proper workflow as a photo editor. So let's get straight to it though. To crop an editor in the Camera Raw settings, you're going to click this crop tool. And then you can literally just click and drag over your image to crop. Right now, I'm locked at a specific aspect ratio, and I think it's like 16:9 or something. But if you click and hold down on this crop feature, you have different presets for your aspect ratio. You could have normal, which just means I can create any sort of shape, a square or a rectangle anyways. And so now I can edit it freely. But typically I want to stick to a perfect aspect ratio. And this depends on what my use is. If I'm doing something for Instagram, for example, and I want a square, I would do a 1:1 ratio. And then I could move this crop around. I can make it bigger or smaller. And then when you're done with the crop, you can just press the return key on your keyboard. I'm going to go back into my crop, and you'll see that you have more options like 5:7. And if you want a specific aspect ratio, for example, for a print like 8.5:11 or 8:10, then you can create your own custom crop. So say I want a 8:10 photo, then I would create that 8:10. Now I can rotate this around as well, and I can rotate it any way. If I hold the shift key down, it kind of locks it to sort of like, I don't know how many degrees that is, like 15 degrees or something. And so this makes it easier for me to get it perfectly straight up and down if I want sort of a portrait style crop. If I click and hold again, you can set to the original crop. You can clear the crop. If you saw that menu right there, clear crop. If you did do a crop and then you want to undo that, you can say clear crop. So for me, for this photo, I'm going to actually do the 8:10 and crop like that, click and drag. I'm going to have a portrait just like that, scary portrait of Sam. And then press the return key or go to any of these other tools to get out of the crop mode. This magnifying glass is kind of the typical tool that you have in Camera Raw. If you click, you zoom in. If you hold the Option key or Alt key on a PC and click, you zoom out. Okay? So that's how you crop. In the next lesson, we'll look at fixing white balance.